Greetings, critical viewers. Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. This is the final video in my series. You may notice that the office looks a little different. I initially just did the freedom ending for this video, but it ended up not taking much time at all, so I figured I'd go look up the endings that I haven't done, and this is one of them. You get it by hitting begin the game again over and over until you get this weird blue office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Which, you're supposed to go that way, but if we go into one of these rooms, there's something else. Ah, it's this one. Welcome to the whiteboard ending. Console bark. Well, apparently this is the whiteboard ending. So now you found it. Can I open up consoles? Apparently if you put in SV_cheats, he gets mad. We'll have to do that pretty soon. What a stupid ending. That was a waste of time. Sorry guys, I thought it would be more elaborate than that.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't.
Okay.
Okay, I think we all...
Yes! I did it! Okay. Alright, so we can actually go back now. Phew. That only took 2 tries. I was excited the second time. Okay, so we go all the way back, and apparently there's something new for us to do. I think it's all the way back near the beginning. Oh, sorry. Look for it. Is it? I think it's... Ah, here it is! What? Loading screen? Cool! Okay, here we are. You are now leaving. Well, there's a red door. There's no blue door. Escape pod bay, floor 760. Wow, this is on the other side of all that, of the normal office. Who knew that all this was right under our noses? Wow. Elevator. Oh my god. This is scary. Narrator, where are you? Aren't you upset with me? Aren't you gonna chastise me? Hello, narrator? I can barely even freaking see. Holy, how many of these do we have to go up? Am I missing something? I thought I just went up 758. Oh my god, I can't see. 759. Wow, there's like a... It's the same numbers on the same floor. Wow. So there's a Stanley for each floor, is there? What? Is it really this way? Because I can't see anything. Hello? If that's the ending, I'm very disappointed. That's it! What? That's it?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh my god. Okay, well...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
that's
doors,
disappointing.
he entered the door on his
Okay,
left.
so... Another thing, in the last video, I did like half of the broom closet
Yet there was
ending,
not a single person
which
here
apparently
either.
there's more to
Feeling
it.
a wave of
So we're gonna do that
Stanley
now.
decided to go up. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around
wait.
and got back on.
All right. So we we did it, and now let's begin the game again and go straight back to that same broom closet and go inside.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
What? That's different. He didn't say that last time. He didn't say that this time either.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did. And I went straight to the broom closet. What do you think of that? Man, he's really quiet.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Okay, cool. Sure. I'm done. Except I'm not. Okay, now I think I have to begin the game again and go straight to that broom closet again. Man, they make you work for this ending, dude. Better be an actual ending. Better not be... Ah, come on. This is crap.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
The whiteboard ending. Biggest waste of time ever.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his
Alright,
left.
let's see what happens. Some of these endings, it's a lot of work for little reward.
There was not a single person here either.
You just get some extra dialogue.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Really? You can't go in. Is that all that happens? That's pretty funny, though. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, alright. Well, now I got another trick to do. Okay, so apparently you can get up on this computer. Ooh, we did it. Right here. Come on. And easy does it.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay. I'll do it. Ah, no. You're making me restart? Alright. I'll do it. Might as well. People are going to bug me to do it anyway. Might as well do it of my own accord. I do have free will.
all of his co-workers were gone.
I am.
What could it mean?
Not a monkey.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Come on. Get out. I did it.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map.
We've got to get
heard this narration.
Blah blah blah. I'm gonna
it
skip
was
this.
Part of the game. Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Okay. Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain it. There once was a man named Stanley.
All right. Might as well sit back and enjoy it.
Considered so manly. But the truth must be told. He was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
Pretty good song.
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
Pretty good. I like that song. It was a nifty reward. I wonder if it just repeats. Alright, we're back with the console, and we're gonna put in SV Cheats 1. What? What is happening?
Stanley, this is me being serious. In fact, this is my serious room. It's where I come to be serious. That table is the most serious table I could find. I looked at many, many tables, hundreds of tables. It's possible I looked at over 1,000 tables. I honestly don't know. The specific number isn't as important as the understanding that of all tables I looked at, this one is the most serious. I relate this story to impress upon you the extent to which this is the most serious room I have, which is why I brought you here. You just tried to activate server cheats, which of course runs the risk of breaking the entire game. You've got no respect for the strict order of scripted narrative events, and I just can't have that. It's time to get serious, Stanley. No jokes, no games. Outside of this room, I might be more tolerant of those things, but now we're in the room. Which is why I'm subjecting you to the most serious punishment I can think of. 100 billion trillion years standing here in the serious room. Perhaps after that, we can talk about the severity of your actions and whether you've learned anything. But until then, serious room, go.
Well, that sounds awful. I can't get out. Well, this sucks. This is the punishment I get? 1 billion trillion years, huh? Well, I can begin the game again and get out of it. Ha! Defeated. Okay, so now, let me look. I think I might have another one up my sleeve.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Man! This guy, seriously. Okay, so apparently there's something I can do with computers that are awaiting input. So let's do that. That sounds like fun. Unless he's got something else to say. If I just stand still for a while. I'm gonna see what happens. Maybe nothing. Alright, so see, this computer says awaiting input. God. Input received. Now, we've got to begin the game again and go to another computer. And we've got to do this to 5 different computers. And apparently it unlocks some secret area. So, let's take a look. Alright, so we did 419 that time, right? This time,
Stanley decided to go
it's 423. This one. It says awaiting input. Input received. And see that second block is filled up. And now we go all the way to the boss's office, which will take a second.
All of his co-workers were gone.
But I'm actually not sure what this does. I just know the order that you're supposed to do them. Apparently it opens a secret area called, I don't know, I know the name of the area, but I don't know what it is.
Stanley came to a set of
I won't reveal it because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, there's some really obscure things in this game. It kind of makes me happy.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah. So this computer out here should be it. Did it! Alright, now we begin again. And let me check. Next one is 434. So many loading screens I'm blazing through.
What could it
Hope it doesn't mess up my recording.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wow, how come it's not letting me? There we go. Okay, so now we've actually got to begin the game again. And the final one is in Stanley's own office. Here we go. Whoa! What's happening? Okay, I have no idea what to expect now. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Apparently this is heaven for Stanley. Just a bunch of buttons to press. We can press them and they'll go off. Wow. Oh my god. This is probably all there is to it too. You can just press buttons all day long. Oh my god. Too bad I can't turn them all off. Maybe because I can't jump, obviously. Wow, okay, so this is a really annoying... Oh, wait a second. I can do ones above and probably below, but I can't do ones up high, so there's kind of no point in trying to shut them all off. Well, this is the secret area. Hope it was worth it. Jeez. How do people discover this stuff? This is cool. Alright, well, as fun as this is, I'm kind of done with it. I don't know what else I can look up, but I'll look around and see if there's anything I feel like doing. Okay, so apparently, in this part, if you just wait a while and don't get on the elevator, the path back opens up, and you can press the light bulb button again for a different type of thing. A little surprise. So, I don't know how long you're supposed to wait, but I guess we'll do it. And this is probably the last extra thing I'm gonna do. So, yeah. I don't know how spectacular it'll be, but... Okay, that actually wasn't that much time. Cool. So... this will be the last variation I'm gonna do for this series. Alright. Hello? Never give up on your dreams. High resolution secret texture. Happy secret to you. Oh my god. Oh, this text is really close. Oh, it's rotating around me. Wow. Either that or it just looks really close. I guess it just looks really close. This music is awesome. Thank you everybody. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you very much.
No, he refused.
There we go. So that was the secret. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, now for the freedom ending that I recorded earlier. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my playthrough of the Stanley Parable. I certainly enjoyed this game a lot, and if you want to support the developers, go ahead and buy the game. There's a link in the description. Play it for yourself. There's tons of Easter eggs and hidden stuff that I didn't show in this series, so if you'd like to check it out for yourself, go ahead and do that. Yeah, and I hope you guys like this, and we'll be playing a different game tomorrow. See you guys later. Think critically.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.